Big Daddy and a Little Mike.
Welcome back to another episode of Big Daddy and a Little Mike right here. And we have a lovely contestant right here today. And this is who?
That guy.
That guy. This guy right here. I have known this guy for how long?
Over
20 years?
years.
Oh yeah, close to 20 years. My brother, one of my best friends in the world. And we're going to see if he can get my money. Okay, I'm actually hoping he can. But we'll see. All right, so what we're going to do, real easy game. I'm going to ask you 3 types of questions. One is about Big Daddy and the C-Town crew. And if you miss that, you deserve to get kicked in the face. Yeah, face this time. The next type of question where you get kicked in the nuts if you miss it is questions that talk about, are you smarter than a certain grade level? So we'll see on that. Hopefully you are. And the third type of question, which has been the one to get a lot of people, is logic. So it's going to sound hard, but think about it logically and just go with what the easy answer seems to be. And then you should be okay. Don't overthink it, okay? So you do have one lifeline, and that is ask the missus, who is my lovely videographer here. And you can ask her. She will give you her answer. And then if you want to go with it, you can, or you can go with your own. Easy?
Sounds good.
All right. And as you can see, we are here at Jack Cleveland Casino with a lovely mural behind us. Absolutely love this. Thought it was a perfect situation to go ahead and do our next game show. And if you're looking at this, the Big Daddy's Killer Ride here, you can also see my giant boot. Okay. And trust me, Big Daddy's just happy to be out of the house, people. Okay. So I'm just happy to be out of the house. It's been so long. All right, my man, we're going to get started. So, Steve, the first question is, where are Big Daddy and the C-Town crew from?
I got this.
Oh,
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, C-Town. That's right, baby. There you go. See how easy this game is? There you go. No problem. No problem. So, we're going to go to the second question. Now, the second question is a logic. So, don't overthink it. Don't make it too tough.
Multiple choice?
No. What is the easiest way to throw a ball, have it stop, and completely reverse direction after traveling a short distance? So I'll say it again. And again, you have a lifeline. What is the easiest way to throw a ball, have it stop, and completely reverse direction without hitting the ground after traveling a short distance? You do have a lifeline.
Let's go to the missus.
Go to the missus, okay? Missus. And if you could see the look on her face right now, she's like, don't overthink it. It's not tough. Okay? Missus, I'll say it for you one more time. What is the easiest way to throw a ball, have it stop, and completely reverse direction after traveling a short distance without hitting the ground?
Playing catch with somebody else?
Well, I wouldn't reverse direction in that. Well, okay, that's her answer. Okay, she said playing catch with somebody else. Okay, so that guy, would you like to go with her answer, or do you want to go with one of your own?
Not her answer. Do I get another lifeline?
You don't get another lifeline.
Sports related.
It's throwing a ball. So
I'm throwing a ball. Baseball, yeah. Throwing a baseball.
I will give you this. You're on the right track, but throwing it where?
On a pitchback.
On a pitchback.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I cannot take that. That is incorrect. The correct answer was throwing it straight up in the air. Because if you throw it straight up in the air, it's going to stop, reverse direction, and come right back to you, and it's the shortest distance possible.
Are these your own questions, or did you look these up?
These are looked up questions. I would have never come up with that on my own. So,
was not bad. That's a good answer.
Steve, let me get one more feel. And we appreciate you being in the game. Still love you, brother. Awesome. We'll be back with another contestant. Big Daddy with his little Mike. Little Mike. Not what you say. What's going on, everybody? Your boy's back again with another episode of Big Daddy and Little Mike. And we have a new contestant here. My brother, Jeff from another mother. Jeff MFM. What's up, brother?
Hello.
Oh, do it.
Hello, ladies.
There it is. There's the quote. Hello, ladies. You know, Avalon in California, that was his question.
Yeah.
It was, what line does Jeff MFM say?
Did you get it right?
He got it wrong. That's the one he lost on. What? We even threw him a lifeline and said Val Venus, the wrestler.
Still didn't get it.
And he did not get it. But I love you, Avalon. You're my boy, though. So what we're going to do is, you know how the game works at this point. So we ask you questions. If you get 5 questions, you win $20. Okay. Usually like that. The questions are, and you have a lifeline. You can ask the missus. We have a couple others. You can ask that guy, or you can ask Mrs. MFM.
Okay.
And take whatever their answers that you want to
ask
go.
all 3 of them?
They can come to a consensus, but
we will tell you.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. We're going to go with the first question right here, okay? Question number one. First question, I like to start with Big Daddy and Tom Cruise. Okay. And this question is, the past week, one of the C-Town crew members has been disgustingly lucky and has won. Exactly. That's the face we all get when we hear this, by the way. But he has been disgustingly lucky, hit another hand pay today, has won over $7,000, and still looks like he hates life. What C-Town crew member is this?
Resting Bill Face.
Resting Bill Face is correct. Ding, 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 ding. And yes, everybody, he hit another hand pay today. You'll be seeing that shortly. And he still was like, well, I didn't hit the mega. Yeah.
I'm still down for the year.
Down for the year. So, good. See, easy. Disgusting. Yeah. All right, here we go. The next question is, and it's a logic.
Okay.
All right. How many times can you subtract the number 5 from 25? And I will say, don't overthink. How many times can you subtract the number 5 from 25?
I'm overthinking it.
We had this question on a previous episode, and that person overthunk it too.
Is it 25 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5? So 5 times?
Well, here's what just what the question.
Well,
how many times?
Unlimited, because...
No. How many times? And you're right, you could do 5 that many times. But how many times can you subtract 5 from the number 25?
Once.
Final answer?
Yes.
Once is correct. Because the other person said 5. And you overthought it.
Yeah.
You don't want to overthink it. Because once you subtract 25 from 5, then it's 20 minus 5. Exactly. See, my boy doesn't overthink it.
$80 and I walk away.
You got to get all 5. You got to get all 5. All right, let's go on to the... Oh, I keep losing my... There we go. Let's go on to the next one. And the next one is another logic. Okay? And again, it's going to sound confusing. Let's think about it here. But there are 5 oranges in a basket. Okay? How will you distribute the oranges to 5 people such that 1 orange is still in the basket? So there's 5 oranges. How are you going to give those oranges to 5 people so that 1 orange remains in the basket?
2 people split an orange.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Why?
It is incorrect because if you split it, one would have half. The other one, even if they kept it in the thing, would only have half of an orange in the basket.
Yes, yeah, I have 4 oranges.
Well, yeah, that's so that one stays in the basket. One whole is not a half. Just mathematics, people. The correct answer is you give 4 of the oranges to 4 people, and the last orange you give the basket and the orange to that person.
You guys watch him really? YouTube really watch this guy.
I thought that was a good question. I thought that was ingenious. Everyone else is like,
I thought you were going to say shoot the next person. Keep it in the basket.
So Jeff, I appreciate you playing, but you did not win Big Daddy's name.
Can I hear the backup one?
Can you hold on. Wait, I got to turn it on.
No, you don't. Oh.
You know, a big guy like me should be offended by that horn.
Goodbye, ladies.
We got our next contestant on Big Daddy and a Little Mike. Look how tiny it is. It's so fluffy. Okay. We got our boy RBF. Everybody knows our boy RBF and that wonderful face.
Smile.
RBF has a chance to win $20 right out of Daddy's pocket, and that's still the face. So RBF, the way this game works is I'm going to ask you 5 questions. They have 3 different categories. One category is Big Daddy and a C-Town crew. Better not miss those. One type of question is questions that a certain grade level can answer, and you have to prove if you are smarter than them. We don't want to get copyrights going in here. And the last type of question, which seems to stump a lot of people, they are logic questions. Now, logic questions are pretty easy. Don't overthink it. So if you think it's an obvious answer, it's probably right. Can you do it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. All right, so here we go, RBF. We are going to get going. And here's your first question. Your first question, oh, you do have a lifeline. If you get a question you don't know, you can ask anybody that is here. They'll give an answer, and you can take their answer, or you can give your own. Okay? So your first question is a question determining if you are smarter than a certain grade level.
Great.
Here's your question. If you are 30 years old, how old will you be when the Earth revolves around the sun once? Is that your final answer? Why are you talking like somebody just kicked you in the jump?
What did he just say?
I know, you couldn't even hear. He said 31. 31 is correct! That's
Yay, I'm smarter than
one
that kid
revolution
in
would be your
our
birthday.
That's an easy
It would be 31.
question.
Well, it's just a random draw.
We didn't get those questions.
Yeah.
Random draw.
Steve would have got them.
All right.
No, I knew it.
This might be where you go down, unfortunately.
Logic?
We have a logic
Why is the
question.
C-Town one last?
No, it's just randomly how it comes up. All right, RBF. If you are in a dark room with a candle, a wood stove, and a gas lamp, you only have one match. So what do you light first? And you have and ask the audience. You have the lighter.
The match.
Is the match your final answer?
Yes.
RBF is correct.
I heard that
the
one
first
day.
thing you would light is the match. Wow, why are you? You don't say that. You make people think. If you didn't hear me say, I've heard that question before. I know that. No, RBF, you say, I knew that. That was easy. I'm logical, baby. That's what you say, RBF. You're messing this up right now. There you go. There you go. Got to teach these kids everything. All right. This one, I don't know. He wanted it, so let's give it to him. This is a C-Town crew, a Big Daddy and C-Town crew.
I didn't want it. Okay.
Oh, you wanted it, you dirty girl.
Give it to me, Daddy.
Whoa.
Louder,
All right.
I can't hear you.
No, here's the only problem. I don't know if he'll know this. You may have to use a lifeline, and it may have to go to see if she remembers.
Oh, great.
RBF, here's your question. What is the only game Big Daddy has ever hit a grand on? And I'll give you a hint. It wasn't my biggest hit ever. I've only hit the actual grand on one game. What was the game?
No, it's not piggy banking.
Now, piggy banking, I will tell you, that was my
15.
biggest hit ever, but it wasn't the grand, ironically. What are you thinking?
It was a game show.
I'm gonna have to use a lifeline.
Okay, he's going to use his lifeline. Now, the way it works, you can call on anybody that's here. So you can ask Jeff MFM, you can ask the missus, or you can ask that guy.
I'm gonna ask the missus because she's the only one that might know.
It was an interesting phone call when I called her that night. Let's go. So I will let you know what the missus says. The missus, what game was it, do you think?
Let's make a deal.
Okay, she says, let's make a deal. So do you want to go with her or on your own?
Lock it in, Bob.
What? Bob. I do love Bob Barker. I actually met Bob Barker too. So let's make a deal. Final answer. That is correct. Yay. There you go. Let's make a deal. I actually hit the grand on the wheel bonus. So it was kind of crazy.
That was your
Very
first
cool.
one?
It was my first one. It was awesome.
That made you an addict.
It did.
Wait, was that your first hand pay?
That I don't even remember. I don't think
His
so.
biggest
But
hit.
it was,
Biggest
it was
hit,
my
baby.
biggest hit to that time. All right, RBF, that's 3 questions, buddy. 2 more, and you got
I'd
the
use my
money.
lifeline.
When are you getting married?
All right.
He's out of there. All right, let's go.
When does she watch any movies? All right, here's your next question. This is a logic. Okay. Imagine you are in a sinking rowboat, surrounded by sharks. How would you survive? And you did use your lifeline. You want me to say the question again?
Thinking rowboat, surrounded by sharks.
Wait. Listen to the question. This is why it's logic. Dang it. Hold on.
I'm not smart enough for logic.
Listen to the question. Imagine you are in a sinking rowboat, surrounded by sharks. How would you? I gotta quit leading this guy. Say it again.
Wake up.
That is correct.
Yeah.
You would stop imagining.
Yeah. You didn't make it that easy for us.
I gotta quit leading.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help a little bit here. All right, we're not. There's gonna be no help on this.
Oh God. Let me read the question.
All right, and this one is a logic. We usually, when it's for the money, we usually go logic.
Where's the Sea Town one at?
Here is the last question.
He did. It was his.
Okay. A little girl kicks a soccer ball. It goes 10 feet and comes back to her. How is that possible?
She kicks it in the air.
So you're saying she kicks it up in the air?
Like, kicks it up and just right down.
He just modeled kicking in the air. I'm pretty sure we all knew it, kicking in the air. All right, so it comes down to this. Final answer.
Sure, I know it's wrong, but yes.
That is correct! Yeah!
Win.
You kick it straight up in the air. It comes right back down. RBF. Who would have thought RBF would have been our second winner on our game show? RBF, right out of Daddy's wallet. $20 to that man right there. And congratulations,
Buy yourself
baby.
dinner.
Buy yourself some dinner now.
Yes.
We'll be back with another contestant on Big Daddy and a Little Money.